everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Bronyville. This is Bronyville, episode 130, recorded on, November 23rd, 2013. I'm your host, Apple Cider. Hello. How you doing?
Survived, AC.
I know.
Hi.
Sandy has two with his tapping Pokemon skills.
Yeah, I should turn down the
You should.
I should put it back to sleep because I was just screwing around with it and like, oh wait, I should
Max Pokemon skills.
Yeah.
Close the lid, Sandy.
Gotta give your Firefox Witch her training. Gotta give her Pokepuffs.
That's right.
I don't know what's going on.
Serial Velocity's here.
I'm here.
He's from an internet site on the internet.
I write words.
Emdefmek's here.
I say words.
He's from a talky place on the internet like us.
Yeah.
You guys are weird.
Kind of.
We are.
All of us
we use
are
our
weird.
mouths.
It's one of those things where it's like, hey, we haven't talked about fresh horse for 9 months, so now we're kind of like, how do we do this?
I
don't even know what a horse is anymore.
How does fresh horse again? I don't. How do we even? Anyway, yes. Guess what? Did we just to check in? Have all of us watched the episode?
Nah.
Yes.
Nah. Is that a yes? Serial? Is that just a collective meh for the as in a yes, but you know?
I saw it 3 years ago. I don't know what happened to you guys.
Oh, okay. It hasn't existed.
Yep, I wrote it actually.
So late. So yeah, we've got Pony to talk about. We've got Princess Twilight and things like that, and all that tomfoolery. Whatever, we'll get to
that
it.
Thing that XL linked, the Rainbow Pokwai.
Oh no.
That was really special.
No, I haven't seen that. I'll have to wait for later on that. Anyway, we need to start the show. Hey, Cereal Velocity, favorite character, favorite episode thingy.
What? Let's see. Where's the doc? Favorite character is Smoke on the Water, and favorite episode is Fire in the Sky.
Yep.
I could actually start playing that, but then we'd end up owing Deep Purple some money. So.
And apparently, Emdefmek's favorite character in episodes are
I'm supposed to say
related.
Oh, I was about to say my favorite character is Jeff Gersman, and my favorite episode is Under the Bed.
Well, welcome to the Giant Bombcast cast, where
Good.
we rehash everything that happened on your favorite Giant Bombcast episode.
Let's talk about Dota.
Yes, I will be your Bradley Shoemaker. I really like Dota.
I'll be Patrick, and everybody will hate me.
Why does everyone hate Patrick? I love Patrick.
I'm fine with Patrick. It seems like everybody hates him.
Weird. I don't.
It's because he's a yuppie. He did a TEDx speech, and it's like, oh, now he's all big time now.
I love Patrick.
Sorry, help. I don't know what these guys are talking about.
We're just going way over your head, aren't we, today?
Just
go watch more show.
I have a job now. I can't.
No. Okay.
All right, real talk. My favorite character is Moon Horse, and favorite episode is the Moon Horse episode where she's all Moon Horse and Mad Moon Horse, and she blasts a Dalek beam at Sun Horse and makes Twilight Horse cry.
So
magic butt.
Are you saying that is this the recent episode where Meanie McMeanie Pants Luna
uses her Dalek beam to Dalek.
She mega evolves and becomes a carnivore, as they detailed in the show.
What is?
Oh, the teeth. Yeah, I got that.
What
they went from herbivore teeth to fangs.
What type is she? Is she ghost type, dark type?
She's dark flying.
Dark
oh my
flying.
god!
Yeah,
stop
dark
with the
flying.
freaking Pokemon. Just stop it. Weird.
Dark fairy. What's Celestia then? Is she like light fairy? I don't even know if that's a thing.
No.
I'm bad at this.
Celestia has to be like flying psychic.
So, that seems all right. Work with that. All right. Well, that's good. We'll talk pony. There's definitely a lot to do with that. Topic time is coming up soon. We're going to be talking season 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got episodes to talk about. For once, we actually do. It's so weird. I don't know how
we survived the wild ride long enough for Fresh Horse to come back.
And now we don't know what to do with ourselves.
Just inject it right into our veins. Fresh Horse. Oh, yes.
Get it?
Yeah, we were locked in that room going through our withdrawals, going to the Pony Dome clinic, and then all of a sudden we got fresh
Twilight alcoholism and tentacles and spoilers.
Stuff. Yeah, definitely going to be. We will give you the warning before we do our spoilerish stuff. So, if you haven't listened to the episode or you haven't watched the episode, plug your ears and we'll cover that. We should probably do... Sandy, what do you think? Topic time after the news again? Just because...
Yeah, we'll do topic time after news just so we can let people be like, yo, hey, we're going to talk about news and then we're going to talk about horse.
Yeah, we're going to talk new horse. So let's do this. But first, sponsors.
Hey, yes, we look fine. They're using our code again. It works. Huzzah. And they're doing like a big winter sale of their pony stuff. And in fact, they're doing a sale on some of their pony shirts.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And they're having a big sale on Wednesday. Now, let me pull that up because they sent us one of those, hey, you should probably go check this out. But let's see. Yeah, they're having a massive sale on all of their stuff over next week. So get this. If you want, on 11/27... they are going to have oh boy, I have to read through all of this because they've got so many deals that they're doing.
Reading. Oh no, reading.
So let's see, they are having a We Love Fine MLP themed holiday sale that is going to be on November 27th. And that will be just simply over at the We Love Fine page. And they're going to have many of the products out there 20% off. So if you are looking to get pony swag for yourself or for someone else, you can get 20% off for 24 hours that day. You can do that using there's some codes that we have here. First one is Luna by Luna. That'll get you 10% off shirts, hoodies, art prints, and bags. And Shy will get you another 10% off. And then they've got some other things. They're going to have My Little Pony scent items created by the Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab.
Oh, cool.
I guess Starry enjoys those. Yeah, let's see. And then some Black Friday deals. Black Friday t-shirts 15% off all regular price t-shirts. Black Friday shirts 25% off all regular price t-shirts on orders over $100, excluding the crazy LED shirts. So, and Cyber Monday. There's tons of stuff, tons of deals that'll be out there. Keep an eye out and we'll try and keep you posted. So, if you're looking for We Love Fine stuff, they have lots of deals coming your way. So just keep your eyes peeled and use any of the codes that will be dropped out there, probably on our Twitter feed or amongst the networks and the socials and everything. Buy you some swag.
So while everybody else is stampeding for $200 LED TVs, you can just sit home and avoid all that.
Yeah, I'll use the PS3 analogy of just like, you should go get a second job. That way you can afford all the wonderful merchandise you can get here at We Love Fine. Use Bronyville 10.
I'm really amused. So our next step up is also mentioning BabsCon, right?
Yes.
And they announced Jason Thiessen, which is great.
He's cool.
It'll be like his third or fourth time going out to the Bay Area, I'm sure. But they're using our photo from Animation on Display.
I know. It's a great photo of
him holding the bonbon, looking skeptical.
Hey,
and I'm like, I recognize that photo. I was in the room when you took it.
It's a good photo of him.
It is.
Hey, a bonbon. Those were good bonbons too.
They were
fabulous bonbons. Anyway, yeah, BabsCon, Bronyville 10 gets you 10% off there too. If you want to go ahead and come over to the San Francisco Bay in a few months.
April 18th, 20th.
Yep.
I'll be there. So will you, AC.
Yep. Cast of characters keeps increasing.
I'll be there.
Emdefmek and bullshit. And oh man, it's just going to be a big old shindig.
Yep.
I'm not going to be there.
Aww.
More like
Nobody
Cereal.
comes to Commas to see me.
More like Cereal ver not present.
Wow.
PK might be there though.
Sorry, please hit him.
She's got to get up to do it. No. Moosed. I just got moosed. Threw a moose at me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Throw it back.
Let me guess, you got that while you went up to Brony Can.
To Canada, yes. Timo gave this to us. Because he is mad.
He's the coolest guy.
He is mad Canadian.
Yep.
Very polite.
Anyway, pony time. We'll do topic after the news. That way to save any of your spoilerish brain. So those of you that do not wish for the spoilers or have not seen the episode can listen to the news safely without too many spoilers going forward. You news ponies have definitely helped out and filled out the sheet today. So Sandy, when we start the news, we always must check one very important factoid, and that is fire status.
Fire status. Holy crap, new content. Everybody is excited. There is no fire. Everyone is going. I'm not going to say no, there's not a fire.
We so excited.
Everyone's too excited about, getting a fresh dose of horse in 2 new episodes of headcanon destroying neatness.
I guess you could say it's the opposite of a fire. It's more of like a flood and everybody's drowning in pony.
Yes, there. Fire status, flood.
What? Huh. Well, I don't know how to deal with this. The fire marshal's just sitting there, arms on his hips, just going, huh. Well, guess I'm not needed.
He's just standing waiters up to his hips.
Huh. I can't burn this. I don't think that's your job, sir. No wonder I'm not very good at it. All right, well, let's go ahead and move forward.
What's a sandbag?
Huh. Can you burn those?
This is Team Unicorn.
I don't know. Starry's looking at it. It's a thing, I guess. Anyway,
Look at those
news.
pony creator unicorns.
Good Lord,
right.
News. What's the news?
All right, well,
News.
let's see. They're sure. Wow, those are some awful pony creator unicorns. Dang it, Starry, quit distracting us. All right, so news. Hey, lots of stuff going on. There's already more promos. It's spoilers. Hey, spoilers. And in addition to already having this week's episode, there's another spoiler for the next several. They haven't actually shown a lot of the next episode, Castlevania, but they have shown episode stuff from Daring Don't, which is episode 4, I believe, and Power Ponies, which is episode 5. And so there's 30 seconds and worth of fresh video where you can go, oh wait, let's see what's coming up, get some hype for the next stuff.
It's like 10% of the episode they've just released.
No, it's only it's 30 seconds and there's 10 seconds to each one. It's not nearly as bad as Magical Mystery Cure.
They did kind of just, No, Daisy Mare, Castlemania, not Castlevania.
Yeah, Castlevania.
There's no wall turkeys.
What is a pony?
A miserable little pile of friendship. And of course, people have broken out images from the trailer and apparently, actually I haven't seen these other ones. Pinkie Pie doing her speedster stuff and stuff from the next Daring Do episode.
It's interesting. It's odd that we now have a series within a series. Now everyone.
Yeah.
Now
I
that
love it. It's so meta.
Oh my god! Just imagining just Rainbow Dash just sitting there, just oh my god! I can't wait till the next Dan do.
Of course,
Okay,
now
I'm
you
look-
have
I'm-
you have a situation.
Well, now I'm just I'm looking at these pictures and I'm like, I see that one pony. I'm like, is that pony Casey Jones? You know Casey Jones from TMNT?
Yeah, Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Though he doesn't have like a backpack full of hockey sticks and baseball bats, so it might not be that.
Yeah. The costumes all look pretty good, and the fact that AJ is front and center on him, it's like, hey, she's not a background pony anymore, guys. Maybe
she still
she's
is.
and
No, that's Cadence now.
yeah, Cadence can be the background pony. She's a pretty cool horse too. Anyways, but now we have a
James
situation
isn't a
where
pony. She's just a big gradient.
people can now write fan fiction of Rainbow Dash writing fan fiction about a book in the series. It's like double meta.
I wonder.
It's brilliant. I love it.
The ultimate question is: will they keep any of the? It's not even headcanon because it's comic canon at this point. But any of the idea that Twilight's mom actually writes the Daring Do series.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be interesting. Spoiler.
So comic canon.
And Cereal brings up an interesting point that they want Rainbow Dash to force her headcanon down the author's throat and then have the ep turn into a meta parody of the fandom.
That would be I don't
don't care how many people that would make angry.
I think that would be worth it.
Just be like, so in this Daring Do takes on a small foal that is actually Azuma's child. It actually is them, but they end up like being good and Daring Do.
And then they get into its head, and then they fall in love, and it's a really taboo relationship. And
then Nick shows up.
Nick shows up, and there's body armor and mech suits, and
suddenly it's Fallout Equestria. Oh man!
And then some pony is pregnant, and oh my god!
All of a
who's
sudden, you
baby?
add in just a Dresden Files crossover to it as well, because why not?
Turns out that Skyla is actually Twilight's daughter from an alternate timeline.
Your book disagrees with my fan fiction. Educate yourself.
Hey, that got said to Katie Cook.
That's why I said it, because it happens.
You
so
dumb
bad.
tree bucker.
So, episode 4 and 5. Holy crap! We're gonna have continuous streams of fresh horse. This is amazing.
Is that coming?
I'm so happy.
Is that coming all the next weeks? We are nonstop.
I'm pretty sure next week we have an episode, but I don't know if they do stuff on like holiday weekends. Obviously, I don't know the airing episode.
Okay, I'll find that out real quick. Let's see.
Apparently, they have trademarked. Hasbro has trademarked something new, Cutie Kapowie, which I'm going to guess is another one of those. This is a cute sounding name. And maybe it'll be CMC. Maybe it won't be Pinkie Pie because they already had Pinkie Pie's boutique for Target, where you get your Gothy Pie stuff.
I hope
they also had that Rain Booms thing they haven't done anything with yet.
I hope it's My Little Pony boxing gloves.
I was about to say either boxing gloves or, since Hasbro also does Nerf, a My Little Pony Nerf gun.
Just shoots
And
cupcakes.
it shoots horns, foam horns.
Horns and friendship.
Yeah.
No, it's a Nerf gun that is supposed to be like Pinkie Pie's party cannon. So this shoots like darts everywhere.
Okay. Just
Friendship darts.
a quick update for the episodes. We have no breaks coming up. So it is
Yeah.
23rd, which is today, the 30th, the 7th, the 14th, and the 21st. So we are full in.
So much horse.
Absolutely, so much going forward. So yeah, Castlemania, Daring Don't, Flight to the Finish, and Power Ponies in that order.
MLP, the white china of cartoons.
Yep.
Yeah.
One after the other.
There are no brakes on this hype train. So that's really cool. That's good to know that they have released that. They've released, obviously, press releases for episode 4, talking about Daring Don't, where Dash's fangirls over AK Yearling, who spoilers is super subtle. Just might be an XP for daring do. And apparently it has some Azalotls back with Brian Drummond's voice, so you can be like asking how much daring do's power level is, and a couple people whom I'm not sure who they are. Michael Dobson and Shara Zani. I gotta look these people up. Michael Dobson. And their character names are Dr. Caballerion. Caballerion? I don't know. So let's see. Michael Dobson is... What has he been in? He's in Transformers, X-Men Evolution. He was on Dragon Ball Z. Let's see. Who was he on Dragon Ball Z? It's always fun to see who these new people are, because they're going to be doing a bit part, but they've done a bunch of other crap too.
Just time to start gemming up fake Dragon Ball Z characters. Yeah, he was Ceramic. Yeah, he was totally that character.
He was the fusion of Frieza and Boo. Frieza.
He was
Cereal. They're talking about anime.
He was Freon, you know.
I nodded off about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's like, oh boy, we're talking about.
Well, let's move this forward. Let's move over into some loads of potential stuff that from Megan McCarthy that got tweeted out. How about this? I think you're going to really like episode 13, Cereal, because it was stated. Where is it? Episode 413 might feature my favorite rarity performance ever. Really not sure how Saint Tabitha made it through that record.
I don't care, because today's episode had more rarity than all of season 3 did combined. So I am a happy horse right now.
Kind
That's
of true.
Really?
Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo fans, there's going to be feels in season 4.
No way. So, the guy that, what's his name again? Michael Dobson was Nappa. Hey, Vegeta! Oh,
Is that
man.
the place where they make all the wine and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so does this mean that the extra 13 episodes are going to be him screaming?
Yes.
Though in Dragon Ball Z, you don't want to go into Napa Valley, so don't think too hard.
Hey,
They're finally getting married. No.
Let's see.
I hope that's not a reference to Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash, because that's interesting.
And the other woman was in X-Men Evolution and Inuyasha and a couple other things.
So, more news. 16 songs in season 4.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's going to be, Amy Keating Rogers is back for season 4, and if you like the Smile song, you're in for a treat. Apples to the Core, information on that. As said, Dash and Scooter feels incoming. Biggest Jim now co-director for season 4. Kathy Wiseluck has some funny stuff for Spike, so be prepared. CMC song. Megan's new favorite background ponies are Manhattanites. So expect some Manhattanry. Let's see. Someone other than Discord will make a singing debut in season 4. Let's see. New villains in season 4. Last season, the Crystal Empire won the honor of hosting the Equestria Games. Just saying.
Life tossing is now an official event.
Let's see. Speaking of background ponies, a fan favorite gets an official name and lots of screen time in season 4.
See, this actually has people going, wait, what? What fan favorite will it be? Is it going to be the Ghost Mare?
No.
Will she be officially called Muffins, and then the world will explode and catch fire, and fire status will be core of the sun for weeks? We can only hope.
Tumblr will be all of the feels.
I'm just trying to think of what would be the safest pony they could characterize.
Yeah,
Somebody says people are saying Octavia and Scratch probably.
Sure.
There was the
But Scratch
rumor
has already
that
got a name.
Octavia does have something, so
That'd be cool. And
she did
safe.
get a plush.
Bubble Muffin, the
Hey,
special pony.
Octavia already has a plush.
Yeah, so does Vinyl, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there was prototypes of her that they showed off in that one Funrise pick, also with Flutter
Point is,
Corgi.
it's definitely not going to be Derpy.
Oh, you never know. Hey, maybe it'll be Spitfire.
Spitfire's already
He already
had.
has a name.
Who knows?
The problem will be
Snowflake.
One
when
name and 3 characterizations.
the terrible
Yeah,
thing will be when the name is completely different than what we want.
Oh, nobody's going to be happy. We already know that no matter what fan favorite character there's going to be, there's going to be screaming and butthurt for weeks.
Oh,
And
that
we'll just
totally
get to
breaks
watch.
my fan cannon. Oh! Oh my god, no!
They should check their original creator privilege.
It'll be John Cena.
Geez. Don't you know that Vinyl and Octavia went to school together? God!
Oh, man.
Go learn yourself some fan fiction, you writers.
They can't. They totally can't.
Legally.
Spend all day reading through fan fiction going, okay, can't do that. Can't do, all right, and then that's got to be like that. And then that becomes this disgusting
Yeah.
web.
Why are all these ponies dying all the time? We can't do that.
It's like, why does Pinkie Pie get diabetes? This doesn't make any sense. Why
that's not safe for work.
are Cadence and Shining Armor swapping gender back and forth? This is really weird.
Is there a fig about that?
Go
Yeah,
search you some
actually.
fan fiction,
there is.
sir.
I read it. It was
I
alright.
usually avoid it, but
It was one of those
I
fictions
might
where
wanna
like
read that.
basically Cadence was like, yo, hey, Shining, I had Twilight teaching me this spell, and, I've only ever been a mare, so I learned the spell can swap our genders, so I can learn what it is to be a dude. And
That is the
Shining's
best premise.
like-
for a
I
fanfic
never agreed
ever.
to this kind. I never agreed to this kind of role play. I was okay with me being the cop and you being the cat burglar, but what?
and they go through with it, and it's interesting.
Things.
Yeah. It's
Next bit of news.
not for kids.
Oh, Sandy, someone suggested a new fire status for you, Sandy. Complete
Oh.
Reaper invasion.
Oh, yes.
Assuming
like that.
control, yeah.
Yes.
Well, we all know
She's-
that. We all know that Sandy's the shadow broker.
Yep.
That would make sense. That would work. Does that make me Shepherd? Oh no.
Oh
I
no!
don't want you to be Shepherd because you're not a girl. That's not right.
Yeah, that's true. A starry Shepherd.
Am I the Krogan?
Waiting for her reaction, and she didn't make one.
I don't know. I was waiting for one too. I think she would have been psyched to be Shepherd.
Shep is best.
We
Shep.
were saying that if one of us had to be Shepherd, you would be Shepherd. See, now she's holding her. That works real. Holding your fist up in the sky in celebration works really well on a podcast.
Especially when the camera's not actually pointed at you, Starry.
Hey, sorry. Could you say I'm Commander Shepard and I approve of this store? Or what was it?
Well,
It's like he has to
My
do a
name is
promotion.
Commander Shepard. And this is my favorite store in the Citadel. Get your game on, dude.
I was too busy doing other things in Mass Effect, mostly romancing.
Wow.
who was your pick?
Say anything
Well,
but Garrus, you're wrong.
Hey, my Fimship ended up with Garrus.
There you go.
Friendship was Garrus.
Let's start.
Garrus is hot.
I
he
think
is.
the-
Thank you.
I took the easy route and went with the blue girls.
That is the easy route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing against them. Nothing against them. It's just their nature.
Welcome to
Yeah.
Masscast.
My femship in the first game had her little blueberry love muffin.
No love for
I kind
Tally.
of want to do it
She
again.
hooked up with Garrus, and it was weird. So how
I
about those
kinda-
horses? Let's talk about horses.
Yeah, let's do horse talk.
Okay. Yeah.
These are good.
So what's this about Mega Pony?
It's Mega Man with Pony.
And it's full. It's out. It's 100% released, I suppose.
Apparently. Final
Yeah,
release download.
Yeah, the last thing I saw of this is just like the intro screen or the character select screens on like DeviantArt, and it was like next thing you know, there's a freaking game out. And it's like, holy cow! Time to go play this.
I'm
Apparently
watching.
the
Mega-
powers are all.
Go ahead.
Basically, you swap horses.
Yeah, I'm watching Mega Pony is right now fighting Timber Wolves. Looks like they're fighting a Spitfire. There's a massive robotic Sweetie Belle.
Yeah, Sweetie Bot.
Manticore.
Purchase thing from Zakora's shop.
Wow.
Select your character.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. It'll be interesting. If it has gamepad support, that'll actually be kind of fun. Character select. You can play as Rainbow Dash.
It's only like 30 megabytes too. So download that stuff.
That could be an interesting play. I would almost let's play that later just to see what it's about.
Yeah.
And just so
Hey,
everyone can see how bad I am at games.
It's okay, see. You
Yeah.
understand.
It is based off a Mega Man game, so it's okay to be bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've...
Hey, I know that website.
Hey. That's good. Glad for you there, Cereal. Okay, what's next? A pony for every season now available.
Including Applejack.
Oh,
So
hey.
there's 6
Who's that?
episodes on this one, which are basically character-focused episodes, except rarities, which is kind of weird. So Rainbow Dash gets Wonderbolt Academy, which is definitely a Dash episode. Applejack gets Apple Family Reunion, which is a very Applejack episode.
Very.
Fluttershy, Keep Calm and Flutter On.
Yeah.
Twilight, Winter Wrap-Up. Okay. Pinkie Pie, Too Many Pinkie Pies. Rarity, Look Before You Sleep. In a minute.
Yeah. Why does she get an Applejack
Why didn't she
episode? I don't
get, like,
understand.
Sweet and Elite or Secret of My Excess.
Double Apple
Or
episode.
fucking that episode in season 2 that his name is just not coming to me. Sisterhood Social, the best ever. Why?
Yeah. That's a
Well,
really
maybe
weird
Sweet and Elite
choice.
would've worked better.
Couldn't get rights for Sweetie Belle, unfortunately. That's why.
Nobody likes Rarity. This makes me sad.
I like Rarity.
The number of people
I
that
know
come
you
on
do,
the
but
show and
nobody
love
else
Fashion
does.
Horse is plentiful.
Mm.
Starry
What was that
is,
for?
I don't know. Starry is displeased.
The story is angered.
So the next thing that's actually come up is the comic.
The comic?
New Pirate Comics. Or the new mainline comic. Where the main 6 just kind of go on an adventure because why not? And Fluttershy is crazy. So have you picked up your copy of
pretty
the
normal.
latest comic, AC?
I have not, actually. I didn't even know it was out. That's how plentiful these comics have been. Have you checked it out yet?
Wow, those sea ponies look badass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those things are cool.
So if you haven't actually seen it, we can push off discussion until next week.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that. I don't even
it's
know.
a pretty cool.
Go ahead.
It's a pretty cool episode, and the ponies are all in costumes, and Pinkie Pie is a little random, and it's generally a very high quality comic, and it's good to see the main 6, the last 2 being Shining and Cadence.
I will say I like the variant covers they did for this one. They did some of the power pony stuff.
Yep.
And there's a Twilight Power Pony, which looks good. There's a Muffin Power Pony. Very good. And there's a cake and cake family, which is very much very Incredibles style. It's pretty
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's pretty cool. All right, Comax.
We'll pass on that.
What next?
Fluttershy Build-A-Bear. Hey, Fluttershy Build-A-Bear is coming out on Black Friday. It has a voice box line.
The blackest of Fridays.
Yeah. I mean, we had one at Nightmare Nights early. It went for $375, I think.
I went to that convention.
That's a good
It
con.
sure was a thing.
That was a pretty good convention.
Yeah, I was there
I don't
too.
really
It
like the
was
guy who
alright.
ran it, though.
Yeah. He's a
That
bit
was
of a
kind
loose cannon.
jerk. Yeah.
And
Yeah, his shoes were weird.
He's
I don't
so
trust.
short.
I don't trust a man who can walk around in those shoes for 12 hours a day.
I don't know. I don't
Mhm.
even think. Maybe. And Bob's not even his real name.
Ponies Anthology 3, I guess, will be a thing at some point. We'll see more info comes out on that.
A new Spike figures popped up on Taobao. It's going to be
With a
from one of
bow.
the crushable sets.
Tobo.
Taobao.
Tobo.
Love the way you said that. That was great.
Tobo.
You can get yourself multiple Nightmare Moons, or how about a screw up Rainbow Dash that has pink hair?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? It's one of the colors.
A Cheeto lit Flamin' Hot Cheetos Sunset Shimmer. Yeah, one of the things, you always find the weird stuff. Like, why does this exist? And what's strange is they also have a bunch of older stuff, like the older gen stuff available for sale, and it's way more expensive than other stuff. A My Little Pony pillow made of lead. Huh. And it has Derpy on it. We'll see if that's an actual product. It's probably not. It's a pillow. My Little Pony Friendship's Magic has characters on it. It has Derpy and Spitfire right near the logo.
What about the there was something going around recently which was a Flutter pillow that was all pretty weird.
Yeah, that was fan created though. It was basically one of those lay flat square pillows that
You fold in half and it's
you
kind
fold
of
in half, and it's
So Star, those things that you have that are pillows that are of characters and they kind of lay flat and they're like pillows, but if you fold it in half, it kind of looks like
a plush.
a plush.
Oh,
What?
the pillow thingy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I'm going to type in Fluttershy pillow. I don't think this could go poorly for me.
Yeah, what could possibly
No,
go
not
wrong?
at all.
I'm sure that there is nothing in the... Actually, the first link is actually pretty cool, but it's not... I'll link
I was
that.
about to say, don't look for Fluttershy mousepad.
Yeah, small related story.
Of course, the very first image is a body. It suggests body pillow.
Well, yeah. Like, okay, Sandy, when we were at the con, we GM Barrow and another group of us went out to In-N-Out when Larson got there.
Yeah.
And she was talking about the research she was doing for the book, and she's like, I went on Tumblr to find some stuff.
Immediately,
And,
we're sorry.
Wow.
and everyone, yes.
Everybody's just, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
And she just kind of nodded, and she's like, yeah, I didn't go back there.
Okay, here's the is that the
Oh my God, that looks horrifying. Oh
Like
God,
he cut off her
what
legs,
is this?
put her out for misery.
Fluttershy, what happened?
What am I? What am I? So
Ew.
That reminds me of this manga I read that was really horrible and gory.
Someone
Yeah, let's just- Yeah, image for
What's
Fluttershy
nuts?
pillow, and it's like view all images, 100 more.
Yeah, no.
Fluttershy hasn't left the
Anyway.
left her cottage in a while.
You get forklift.
Rainbow, my dear, choose a delight.
I'm sorry, Twilight.
Rainbow, could
I was so hungry.
Fluttershy, all your animals. It just happened so fast.
Oh man. Like, but where's the bear? You lasted a while.
I think
Got
he's
really dark.
I think he's somewhere in the gullet right now.
Welcome to Murdercast.
There's something about Fluttershy just being like to that level of just massive that is ridiculous that makes it just the cutest, smiliest thing and just be like, "Hi guys, I'd come over, but you don't want me over, do you?" No, Fluttershy, we really would. We do. Okay.
I can't brush my teeth without my entire body jiggling.
Oh, I'll come over. Let me get on my scooter.
So
We just lost like 50 viewers.
that's great because, well, we did.
Whoops.
So hey, destruction of childhood cast.
Murdershy.
Welcome back. Good to have
And the
you
last
back.
thing is, hey, they're doing another Adventure Ponies game on Hub World where you can play as a number of non-main six ponies. In this particular case, you can play as Spitfire, Big Mac, Shining Armor, Fancy Pants, Soren, and Zakora. Yay.
Yay.
High score, 161,000 by Twisted Tiger 1234. The winner is him. So I think we're done with the news now. Yay. Holy
Hey,
crap.
cool. Should we talk about stuff?
Let's talk about horse.
All right. Usual
So
spoiler.
hey, Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, this is for all the people out there that I guess aren't Doctor Who fans, because that's going on right now, too.
What's Doctor Who?
Who is Doctor? Yes.
Who? Yes.
Is this show from that country that's not America, but kind of is like America?
Yeah, the IT crowd. It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Portlandia, have you heard of it?
Oh, yeah. That's pretty
The
good.
dream of the 90s survives in Portland.
It does.
Hey, Princess Twilight Spackle.
Oh, hey, there's that too, I guess. So yes, usual stuff, spoiler time. If you do not wish to hear about spoilers about the Twilight Sparkles 1 and 2, now's the time to shut off your headphones, plug your ears, pay no further attention to a bunch of the rest of this episode until you have watched that episode so that we can properly talk about this. This is spoiler time, so be prepared.
And I'm just going to put something in the chat right here for the people that haven't seen it. Why don't you get to watching it?
Yes, go watch
Is it
it.
Zyros?
Yes.
We would also like to endorse officially purchasing the show as well for legality reasons.
Yes.
Yes,
There's
it'll be up on
there's
iTunes.
links on EQD. You can go get it on iTunes, Hub World, etc., etc. So,
Yep, it'll probably be on your on the Google Store in about 6 months. So see you then.
Who has Google's?
Yep.
Who uses Google nowadays?
Yeah.
It's all Windows phones.
All right, Princess Toilet. The name keeps
Princess
changing.
Twilight Spackle.
It was Toilet
Toilet-
Spackle. Now it's Toilet Spackle.
Toilet Spackle.
Princess Honeypot.
So yes, we have 2 episodes to go over today. Twilight is a princess. Not sure if you heard yet.
You mean she got wings?
Yeah.
God damn you, M.A. Larson.
Something happened at some point. I don't know. I woke up. So Twilight ends up being a princess and has to battle her greatest enemy yet, inability to fly.
Yes.
Also tentacles.
Tentacles
And a shocking lack of questioning when handed things to drink.
Yes.
Here, drink this white stuff. Trust me.
Okay, what could possibly go? Oh man, I'm seeing things.
Oh, I'm tripping balls.
Now, if you think you saw stuff that time, drink it again. All right.
Oh man, what could possibly go wrong? Whoa!
Hey, listen, I'm the shady villain. You should probably drink it a third time. All right.
I guess
You guys didn't ask me to put anything in it. Oh nope, let's just drink it.
And apparently it takes Twilight a while to figure out, hey, wait a minute. This is like the pensive.
Here.
It took her a while to figure out that was a flashback.
Yeah, it's like, geez, Twilight, you say you're a book... Everybody calls you a bookworm, but you haven't even read Harry Potter? What?
Yeah, it's the...
Like, there can only be one princess in Equestria, and she should have been like, well, there's like 5 now. What are you talking about?
It's really nice that Zecora had the MacGuffin potion at hand, so, you know.
Yeah, she was brewing up some goof juice for Celestia, and, he had to give it to some alicorn before it went bad.
So, all right, let's go ahead and start from the top. Feelings on the episode, of course, Twilight stuff, trees, black tentacles, all the like. What was your feelings, Andy?
I really liked it. I mean, obviously, I'm excited. It's back. We're getting some fresh content. The fandom will be reinvigorated, and people's headcanons have been crushed beneath the stony heel of Hasbro and DHX. And Megan McCarthy, to whose lies you should not believe. So, I really liked it. I thought that they handled the two-parter very well. When they aired it, they didn't even do a commercial break between the end of episode 1 and 2. They're just like, all right, well, done with this one. Let's go to the next.
Yeah, that's one thing I did notice was the commercial breaks were rather short. It was like 1 or 2 commercials and then right back into the episode.
Well, they had to keep the same amount of commercials. It's the same time frame.
They seem to go by a lot faster.
That's because horse. I don't know. The timing of the episodes are the same. What you eating there, AC?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm staring at AC eating.
Something.
Sorry, I was snacking on an almond joy.
Eat your candy here.
I'm allergic to almonds. I'm triggered.
Oh. But so I don't know. I'm all right with it. I think I might need a second viewing. I really wasn't going in expecting anything, but really for me, there really wasn't anything that I particularly loved. The only thing that I think that I thought was particularly well done was some of the points with Discord. There were a few points with him where it's just okay, I'm liking this. But I don't know. I still liked it, and I like what it set. Some of the stuff it could set up to do. It's interesting that at the very end, what was done, because I'm kind of wondering. Okay, well, you've taken away that big. Hey, Chekhov's gun's no longer in play. But
now there's a box with holes in it.
Yeah, as the great Brad Pitt once said, what's in the what's in the box? Yeah. Well, I censored myself. Jeez.
I did too. I did it with a B.
Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed to swear on the show anymore. AC beats me.
That's because in bullshit tells him to.
Oh, sorry.
He secretly runs the show. I'm sorry.
I love you.
Anyway.
I love you too, Star.
So any other basic on top feelings before we dissect said episode?
I thought it was really solid. I mean,
yeah.
There were a few moments where it's I'm not quite sure why they did it that way, but okay, whatever. It doesn't hurt anything. But overall, yeah. I mean, it started out a little slow, but most of them do, and I think it ended up nice. It set everything up quite nicely.
Yeah, I kind of like how Discord was more like he was like a chaotic neutral. It was like he was helping out Twilight, but in the most in the most complicated way possible.
He's literally Q. I love it.
Yeah.
She's like, I wanted you to learn a valuable lesson.
Toilet spackle.
Like, seriously?
That was the part where I was like, I'm not quite sure why they did it that way, but okay.
Yeah.
I also
Like
really
Twilight,
like.
you should go back to Bronyville, but why? I'm literally like the only magic user that can. No, you should go back. We can handle it. No, really, this doesn't make any sense. Oh, you guys are mean. Bye.
All right,
like,
well, it's what you
okay.
guys want. All right. Oh, shoot, that was a bad idea 30
It
seconds
literally
later.
turns right around and goes right back. Like, all right, okay, whatever.
I kind of wanted her to say, yeah, but no. Listen, I'm a princess, so yes, I have great responsibility, and my decisions hold weight, so my decision is to stay with you suckers.
Also, my horn can shoot lasers.
By the way.
I'm gonna be Franz Ferdinand. And
Oh, okay, everybody's saying in
totally,
the comments. Okay, well,
This is the second time you've been on our show and talked about Franz Ferdinand in the last month.
That is yeah, that is true. that upcoming episode.
People are yelling at me in the chat. Yeah, okay. The other five did have a good argument. Like if Twilight dies, well, shit's screwy. But
If Twilight dies in the show, what would
the
that
show
happen?
it's a little weird after that.
Just
They
off-
could be
She
like,
dies
oh,
in
well,
the
that,
show, she dies in real life.
well, it's like she dies in the show. That means like, oh, well, that contract negotiation went south.
All right, Derpy, new princess. Princess Derpy.
quickly make Rarity princess. No one noticed.
Princess
Does she get to
Applejack.
wear that crown again? Because I love crown. Oh, I swore.
Get off my show.
Oh.
This
Well, that's
this isn't the con. You don't get to swear exactly once.
Yep.
Oh, I can swear a lot? Cool.
No, just try not to.
All right.
okay.
Well, let's
I
see.
I did swear at the panel by accident, so.
You survived.
I did.
Good. So yeah, let's just go through the episode at this point. I mean, I think we've all basically said, yeah, it's pretty cool. We like that.
Yep.
It was a cool horse.
It's all right. Twilight's still bad at flying. She suddenly unlearned how to fly at the end of Magical Mystery Cure.
Yep.
Well, it's
I mean, I
like
kind of expected
she starts off well, and then the server admin goes into the console commands and types in SV Gravity 800, and it just screws her all up. TF2 reference.
Yeah, she didn't know quite what to do.
So let's
I
see.
thought it was cute.
Summer Sun Celebration, big finish. Twilight crashes to the ground with Rainbow Dash not helping one bit to stop her from crashing. Just saying.
That's how you learn.
Pretty
That's
in character because Rainbow Dash is a giant jerk.
well, and that's how you teach somebody to do something. It's sort of like when my dad sort of taught me how to ride a bike. He just pushed me down a giant hill.
Wow.
You weren't even on a bike.
All right, kid, if you can roll down this hill, you might have a chance to roll down it on a bike.
Daddy, why'd you put me in this tire?
You're going to learn to ride a bike.
Spoilers, you're the bike.
If you survive rolling to the bottom of this hill, we'll buy you a bike.
Child abandonment cast.
So I guess Emdefmek's dad is now a podcast character.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's pretty brutal. But yeah, the mama bird to baby bird scenario of I'm just going to toss them out of this nest, and no, it didn't do it this time. Oh, well.
Oh well, try again.
Invincible and falling out of the sky. Except when they're not. Long live the king. Sorry.
And then they're all like, "Okay, we're out of here. You go be princess now."
So,
New princess now.
And
Yes.
so Twilight leaves all of her friends so that she can stay in Canterlot and be all Canterlotian. And
Yep. And she chats it up with Celestia a
Sunhorse.
bit, and I do really like how they've changed the way Celestia looks a little bit. She looks more like the other ponies and less like a horse in the face area.
More like other ponies and less like a horse.
Yes.
By the
yes.
What you just said.
Yes, I understand how weird that sounds, but that's
Yes, very. But I understand what you're getting at.
Now, one thing I will say I was kind of sad about is that it doesn't look like they kept a lot of Twilight's design at the end of Mystery Magical Cure.
What do you mean?
with the
they
hair.
Yeah, like the hair. Like I like the new hairstyle with the little swoop that came to it, and it seemed like her horn was also longer. Like in this one,
Really?
Oh, you'd like a longhorn.
dude, long horns.
I don't think she looks significantly different. Just her legs are a little longer. What are you talking about? The swoop in the hair again?
Well, she had
little
a
swoop in the
distinctive
hair,
little like curve to her hair under her ear. That I thought was a really nice style, and it did seem like she had a bigger horn and was more alicorn sized. And now she's back down to squat pony size. It was kind of it's like oh okay, I guess.
Well, maybe it was like, you know how Rarity said that she stopped wearing the crown. Maybe she was just like, wow, I look like a...
Yay.
I really don't see what you guys are getting at, honestly, but maybe I'm just not looking hard enough.
You aren't. So somebody someone grab a image of Twi at the coronation, and so Cyril can learn himself some.
I need to learn myself some horse.
Yeah. I did like that because it kind of now going back into this, it just seems like be like, oh, we don't want to redesign these models. Just slap wings on her and be done with it.
Pretty much.
Just they're fine.
Except they're, the big super wings instead of regular wings.
Yeah.
They kind of stick out a little bit. I don't know if I like that, but
so let's see. So her friends go back to Ponyville. She's sad, starts going her usual crazed list-checking self, chat with Celestia.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah, that must have just been the, referring to the redesign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, the coronation style.
Just her hair. She had, she went to the hairstylist, got her did.
Yeah, I guess that was just for the coronation. Yeah, I do kind of think that looks better.
I like it.
Wow, her butt's really big in that picture.
It's
That could be just a dress.
It's the dress.
It's probably just us.
Okay.
But it's funny.
But there are stories about alicorns, so
What?
What? Oh,
Alicorns have big butts and they cannot lie.
something like that.
The other British can't deny.
So let's see. Shoot! I just closed the FemWiki. Come back here. But yeah. So happens. She goes to sleep, wakes up, and there's a sun and a moon.
Well, you forgot the little part where Japan invaded.
Yeah.
And kidnapped Celestia.
That's true.
Oh, we're getting there.
Well, there was the squeal, and then she vanished, and
Oh, that part.
yeah, Robo
Things
Cyril.
happened behind that fade to black, but
And now there's a sun and a moon in the sky, which to any of us is normal.
Yeah, that's like oh boy, it's early morning.
Oh
It's
no!
really weird.
Oh wow, you woke up.
And Twilight doesn't have clocks. So
She doesn't know what time it is because reasons.
And who did they? And then it's
the-
like, oh, sorry.
And PK got validated.
I think that's a general enough concept where I don't think he gets
Yes. No, he doesn't really.
He did flip his shit a little bit.
Now let's see. So, blah 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 leads back that there was an interesting exchange with the guards there, where it's like, well, you're the princess now, so what the heck do
We
you
have
want us to
literally
do?
no independent thought, so tell us what to do, Bao.
We have no legitimate military structure. We don't have commanders or generals to refer to. It's all you.
I did what again? What did I do again? Somebody said I did it again. What did I,
I
do?
don't know.
Oh, you swore. You swore.
I did win. Oh, I didn't even notice that time. Crap.
There it is again. Oh wait.
That's okay.
What, really?
Yeah. This
But,
is 1950.
But the Yeah, that was a little interesting, though. I kind of liked it of her just going like, oh shoot, I am the next in this in the command line, aren't I? I don't know. Go do things. Yes, ma'am. Cool. I told him to go do things.
Sorry
I
about
couldn't
that.
figure out that we have to search for the princesses on my own. I had to have an Alicorn tell me to do it because I am a guard pony.
Oh wait, Washington D.C. was nuked. I'm president now. Okay.
We should probably find out who did that. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. That worked well.
Go find them, idiots.
We now need a equestrian guard simulator that is just it's literally like playing StarCraft. They just stand there unless you do something. Hey, there's people here. Why don't you go say hello to them? Oh, okay, all right. And then
What happened to the white guard ponies? They seemed a little more intelligent.
Those were those
Those were great.
and new brown pony too. You can have brown guards.
What is this racism?
I'm not saying there's any racism, except he's the messenger, I guess. So
That's just the Seth pony.
Seth pony.
Well, like he's the same messenger. It's like the first time it was a unicorn, and this time it was a Pegasus.
So let's see. Stuff happens. Everfree Forest is expanding. Time to go back to Ponyville. Where
Applejack went this whole two-parter without saying apples once. I am so proud of her.
Did
You're
anyone
right.
did anyone ever say Applejack?
Probably. I don't recall.
Wait, did they say Applejack or AJ?
It'd be interesting if there was an entire episode of Pony that did not include the word apple.
I will. Is the transcript up? It must be. People write these things super quick.
It might
Let's
be.
see. Oh wow! Holy crap! It's up. All of it.
All right. Word
Oh, wow.
search. Word search. Apple.
Apple. Wow. Apple space returns nothing.
Whoa.
Well, that's part one. Let's check part two. Here we go.
Quick.
Wonder if that's up. It is. Apple space. Nope. No one ever says the word apple.
Legasp.
Oh.
Oh my god. Wow. How about that? Anyway.
Shock and awe. No apples this episode.
Both of them.
So let's see. Go back to town. Everyone's raiding the library for info because like something like that's going to help. Twilight brings her along her crown. They trade
It's a gif
elements.
of Twilight drinking. This is great.
Oh God.
I know some people that'll love this gif.
As we talked about in the pre-show.
Yes.
Yes. Good thing.
So
that was-
let's get to that. So we have the so
Twilight's
reading
drinking
books.
problem.
They all grab the elements of harmony and immediately assume, hey, Discord did this. Summon greater Discord. Begin conversation with Q.
And yeah, it's confirmed that Discord is a brony.
Oh yeah.
Because he's listening to an Alex S version of Oh No.
No, because he's singing Winter Wrap
I
Up.
was thinking that was great. I love that.
That was awesome. That was cool. That was cool.
Didn't seem
Nice
like a
and subtle.
dubstep version of Winter Wrap Up, so I'm not sure.
They're when the scree.
There's probably
Little did we know. Does anybody know he was actually at a live performance?
in the shower.
Yeah, because it's Discord.
He's Discord.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, if he
Sure.
wants to go, I'm sure a bathtub at a rave isn't the weirdest thing.
No, that seems like something he would
Okay.
do. He was simply
Yeah.
showering at a rave.
Yeah, because why not?
Where was
Yeah.
he beforehand? That seems logical.
Yeah.
So Discord is summoned, and in usual, somewhat... I guess it makes sense that they would blame him at first, but they were quite aggro of just like, you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this.
I mean, it's the logical conclusion.
It
I don't
is.
blame-
Well, and the thing is like, Discord at that moment had every right to be really offended, but he kind of played it off really well. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm totally not gonna look at the fact that you view our friendship like that and just kind of help you out.
I think Discord's definition of friendship has some quote marks around it.
And then, spoiler, kind of, sort of, he did do it.
He did do it, yeah, basically.
Well, it was sort
I
of.
mean, we're skipping
yeah.
ahead here, but
I know, but this entire thing of just like, I'm offended that you would think that I would. Yeah,
Oh,
but I
wait,
totally
I did.
did.
Such a thing.
Oh wait, I did do that thing.
I'm kind of surprised that Twilight didn't do anything after. He's like, oh, wait, I did do that.
What would she do? Just
I don't know.
zap
I
him?
don't know.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
wait for the what the fuck Discord slap.
And I thought it was kind of funny that the AJ, Dash, and Rarity are all just like, all right, let's blast this dude.
Yep.
They're like, all right, I'm tired of your shit.
They just
Eat
go.
rainbow.
Yeah, they just thug him.
Well, seriously, you have to. I imagine that the whole statute of limitations on that action expired a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
but
He can't
the
be charged in a
May 6th
court
are,
of law.
Extrajudicial official hit squad for the princesses.
Yeah,
Basically.
court of
So-
law can't get him for those charges, unfortunately. So
She's like, I'm a princess. What are you gonna do?
Oh, they're yelling. We both swore. We're bad.
unfortunately, they're red tape.
Tired of your buy some apples.
So they venture into the Everfree Forest, fight a. Really, they should have called it a crocodile. But what did they end up
I thought
calling
that's
that
what
thing?
they said. I think they just
I think
Crocodile.
that a cragad. Was it a crocodile?
Crocodile, yeah. Apparently
I was
they,
call-
they
I
couldn't
was-
clear Crocodile.
I was calling it rock croc.
rock lobster.
Yes, exactly.
There's no lobster at all. Never mind. Where is they did that in the second part, right?
Yeah, because
That was in the second part, yeah.
yeah, because
transcript says crocodile, but And then
Yeah, it does say
Applejack's
crocodile, but
crocodile.
it was definitely not just crocodile. Because they did something. Crocodile is probably a music festival. That is correct.
Oh, Megan McCarthy apparently says it's craggodile
Crocodile.
Yes.
because we couldn't clear rockodile. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Wonder why they couldn't. Maybe it's trademarked.
Oh yeah, we forgot about we forgot about Zikora's temptress.
Oh, we forgot about the white stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Zikora showed up.
She got a bottle of temptress from Freddie Mercury down there at Lakewood Brewing,
Delicious stuff.
and it was like, yo, Twilight, you gotta take a taste of this. It's 9%.
And she's like,
Go put you
Give me
on
that.
your rump, girl.
Just do some magic. I don't know which one or what magic. Just do magic. All right. Sombra magic. White stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Here, shoot some magic at this thing. Okay.
Could go wrong.
Shoots evil magic at potion. Potion turns white, and then guzzle, guzzle, guzzle.
Yeah, it's like Twilight. You're a weird kind of Jesus. You turn, Jesus turned water into wine, and you turn this stuff. You turn this stuff into other weird stuff.
I wonder. I half wonder if like Zikora's just sitting there. She's just like, yeah, you just need to drink from it. She starts chugging it down. She's like, you only need a little, Jesus.
she's like, nah, man, this is good stuff.
Dude, this is like Powerade White. Have you ever had that? Stuff's delicious.
Let's do
Well,
triple balls for hours.
she kind of forces it to Twilight's lips. It's like, yo, get ahead of that.
She drinks it, goes like, hell, girls, you should have some of this. It's good.
He's like, nothing said. She's all like, nothing said. Oh.
Applejack drinks it, goes sees her parents.
Oh, wah. Because they're dead.
Pinkie
So,
Pie. Yeah.
Zikora
Anyway.
was conveniently there and able to throw. And when she took a hit of that LSD, she got to see some serious stuff.
So yes, we got to see origin stuff, or at least way back when stuff.
Nothing super
Those Deus Ex
surprising, and it was
Machina.
still really cool to see, though.
Well, I think
Yeah,
it's
they resolved it really quickly. It's like she transforms and they fight for a little bit, and Celestia's like, "Well, I'm tired of your nonsense. Time to get my MacGuffins." Kamehameha.
Celestia levels up and
and they even kind of did the little charge up thing, or like Nightmare Moon did.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool to see, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a great sequence, and the sisters flying around shooting lasers at each other.
Dalek
Celestia
lasers,
gets capped, and Twilight's like, "Holy crap, Celestia's dead."
Meanwhile,
it was the source of that image that was floating around, and people going, "Oh my gosh, Celestia dies in episode 1." And like, yeah,
Twilight
that would have
takes
been
her
cool
place.
if that actually had happened.
Would have been dark as hell, dude.
A little bit.
Would have been like, all right,
long live the
princesses,
princess,
boys.
And then friendship got M-rated.
Yeah, but the Twilight takes a, for us maybe inappropriately long time to figure out what's going on, but for a kids show it makes sense.
Yeah, she realizes. Oh, I'm just watching The Lion King. I'm not in it.
No, she's just sitting there watching it, just showing up and be. At first it makes sense how she's kind of like. I actually sincerely thought that she had replaced, like she was in the replacement of Celestia in that scene until Celestia showed up.
That's what I was thinking. And then she showed up and was like, okay, this is clearly what's going on, but Twilight's still just clueless.
Yeah.
Probably because she's tripping balls.
Ha! What? Well, she's flying around. She's following them around and not noticing that they're in a different place. And
hey, Celestia, I gotta write you a letter. It's 25 things that are really great about showering.
What?
I don't know. We were saying she was tripping balls.
I don't know.
I thought it was a reference I missed. I miss those sometimes.
So,
no.
I'm just rambling.
Yeah. So let's see. She trips, comes back, goes, I don't know what I saw.
But give me another hit of that.
Yeah, do it again. All right. Hey, look, it's Discord. Hey.
That was actually really cool when they got saddlebags, which is just adorable.
And like Discord pulls a prank on Celestia and takes her tail. She's like,
her
what?
reaction's like, whoa,
what the? Huh?
The only problem I had with this scene, and this is probably just an oversight on their part, but Discord doesn't seem really just concerned when the main six try to do the exact same thing that Celestia and Luna did last time. Even painted a target on his chest. Did he forget?
He just don't care.
Yeah, he just doesn't care.
Just does he have another out in that situation? Because it didn't appear that he did.
Well, because
we know that when he's in statue form, he's not like gone. He's still there. So he.
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't give.
He just watches. He just goes into a state where all he can do is just watch everything. So maybe it's not such a big deal.
Oh, that picture that just got linked. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he wasn't concerned because he knew he deactivated the elements. Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
It's been a while since I saw that one. You're right. My bad.
Yeah. So they see that. Meanwhile, small note. He is eating small black things from a bag.
They look like sunflower seeds or something.
I was like, what the hell are those?
Yeah.
And then we do.
And then it makes sense. Anyway, so zoom back to the present. Hey, what did you see? I saw some well, you have to remember that at the end of the scene, all of a sudden, big magical crystal tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pick these things off this giant tree that I found, and these are cool looking rocks. Maybe we could do stuff with them.
Oh,
okay.
Sure. All right.
Sure, whatever.
We can take it from here. It won't be too bad for too long.
Yeah, they're probably not doing anything important.
Which, if you think about it, actually, now that I'm actually pondering it, that was a pretty insidious plan by Discord. Think about it. He had expected them to use the elements. He hadn't expected for the energy of the elements to still remain so he couldn't corrupt the tree.
Yep.
So he was
Like-
actually planning the whole time to get to turn into stone.
Discord that was probably the smartest thing a villain in this show has ever done.
Well, yeah, because if he knew he's going to get taken out, he's at least going to sow the seeds, to take them out, and then Equestria would be really out of luck.
Mm-hmm.
He just never expected to befriend Fluttershy.
Freaking Fluttershy, savior of the universe.
She's like,
Who
I'm
would've
on to your
thought?
nonsense.
God damn it, Fluttershy, you ruined everything. You're a worse pony.
And the hate begins.
Wow, that was sheesh.
Yeah. All right. So
It's
back
only
to the
Fluttershy. She's fine.
back to the present and into Everfree now because we couldn't figure out we were going to go there to begin with.
Hardcore or
Uh,
Everfree?
What a twist.
Crocodiles or crocodiles
And they get halfway through and they're like, you know what, Twilight? Maybe you should go back.
Yeah, we don't want you dying or anything because you're kind of
But I mean,
kind of
hey,
bored.
I literally have to be here or your party's undone.
Yeah, I'm
No,
the paladin.
It's
I'm,
like-
I'm OP
hell,
as hell.
guys.
Sorry, we have to soulstone the healer, so, we've taken care of that. None of us actually have the guild up to the point that we can do a mass res, so... And you're actually kind of under-geared for this instance, so it might be best if, you just hang back a little bit.
Just take the town scroll and head back.
Yeah.
It's like, look, she's like, I'm arcane spec. I've got everything set. You should see my gear score. No.
No, you're at the bottom
It's
of the
a
DPS table. I'm sorry.
It's a 5-man, not a 6.
We're doing
Okay,
heroic.
to be honest, we just don't really like you coming to our games anymore. You kind of you drink all the Mountain Dew. You never resupply.
You pull too much aggro. I mean, Applejack's trying to tank, and
And then
I mean-
the last game, you stole all the XP from the kill.
and
What's
let's
the
be
deal?
honest. Last time we were here, my mom came up to me. She found a pair of panties were missing from her bedroom, and you were the
What?
only one who used the upstairs bathroom.
What?
So you're not allowed in my house anymore.
What?
Anyway.
Anyways.
Anyway.
What? This is the quality
What
conversation
goes
you
back?
can get from Bronyville podcast.
Astoundingly
Anyway.
Welcome to Wowcast.
But she goes back. And Discord's like, "Lol, you get told."
I'm just like, you're right, I'll go back. And then it's just 30 seconds.
Discord's like, wait, you did what?
Wow.
Are you
What a
stupid?
wow, what a dumb move. Hey guys, check out this dumb move she just made. Wow, that was a really dumb move. She's just like, damn it, you're right. Run back out there. We need to pad the episode for a minute and a half. Let's have her leave and come back.
Well, hey,
really-
when it finally goes over to Japan, they know what to cut out.
She just simply just like, Twilight, you should leave, and she just goes, no.
And then she gets gassed.
Yeah, then we see the facehugger show up.
Man, look at these non-threatening plants. Oh, man, these aren't good drugs, man.
Oh man,
Just, yeah,
Bad.
Spike
bad weed.
Spike just climbs the tree, looks, goes, hey, Twilight, there's stuff over. No bueno.
Oh man, I wonder what an alicorn xenomorph would look like.
Let's
Nightmare.
not.
But, let's see. So she's getting gassed. Spike goes and finds all the other elements of Harmony who have now stood around the tree and went, well, we can't do crap.
Yeah.
it's like
Why
AJ
did you
and-
send Twilight back? That was a really stupid
Yeah,
idea.
Okay, we bit it, we kicked it, we're out of ideas.
And Rarity's not even taking a crack. She's just like, oh,
I know.
guess
It's
we're out of
like,
luck.
Rarity, can't you do anything? Yeah.
Can you do anything? No.
Why would I? I can't
He's
put a
like,
hat on it and fix it.
Yeah, both of you got the crap beat out of you. You think I'm gonna do something? And
I thought it was because her magic was disabled or something.
Listen,
but-
I don't have a scarf big enough to wrap around that tree, so
Yes, she does. Don't lie. You know she does.
she doesn't have her sewing machine handy.
Yes, she
Yeah.
does. Don't lie. You know she does.
Instead of the bard spell, summon instruments like summon sewing machine.
Exactly.
So they go rescue Twilight, who is being gas attacked.
Gas attacked by the facehuggers, and
Yeah, those are like straight up facehugger plants. I'm like, ugh.
yeah, they looked kind of creepy. It's like,
And I thought it was funny. The rest of the main six are like trying to subdue the plant, and when Twilight wakes up, she just blows the head off of one of the vines. It's like, it's like,
And she's-
I've had enough of that.
she shakes off the bad high, and it's like, all right, let's get to business.
And they go to the tree, and she removes the elements of harmony, and a big tendril gets her and begins to squeeze her to death, and all of her friends just stand around and watch.
Yeah, we can't really do anything. It's just
Well, that seems pretty bad, Twilight. I hope.
so they traded the elements, which they got at like level 1. Let's be honest, so they're a bit underpowered at this point. So they trade them in. They get this box full of new gear that they can't even open yet. So I'm not sure what they're thinking.
They're under-leveled, yeah. They don't have
Yeah.
a rogue in the party, so no one has lockpick skill high enough to...
They don't have any hairpins.
They're out of I was gonna make a Fallout reference, but you just did. So
Yeah.
Yay.
So they have so in an interesting point, no more elements of harmony. Say goodbye to elements of harmony.
yeah, they've had those for
Yeah.
all of 3 seasons, and now they don't. So
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
basically all of their major villain problem solving boiled down to
Shoot it with the gun.
shoot it
Yeah.
with the rainbow cannon. And this kind of puts them in a position to have to use other things to defeat
which
the
is
foes.
really good. I like that.
They kind of went Dr. Manhattan and transcended physical objects, the need for physical objects to justify their power.
So
Our friendship can solve anything except bullets.
so they can no longer use their friendship gun. Grats.
And then Twilight and Celestia and Luna show up in Summer Sun, and that's pretty much it, actually.
Yep. Though I do have to wonder, why did Celestia just not return the stuff to begin with to the tree?
Well, maybe she thought they needed it.
Just
Well,
keep
you
it-
know, it's sort of like how you're like, you know, you borrow something from your neighbor, and you're like, oh, I'll give back to him someday.
Maybe, I mean,
That's good.
she left him in the castle, which I kind of understand. She just had to send her sister to the moon, tears and crying and all that, and she probably just didn't want anything to do with him anymore, so she just left him there.
Yeah, but she had it in that weird, crazy, turny thing beforehand under the floorboards of the castle.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
they're not going to just put their,
Their MacGuffin.
their MacGuffins sitting in plain sight. They're like, I gotta have to use this next time the next big bad shows up. She didn't expect it to be her sister.
I wonder why Luna didn't just move them. That whole plan
Because-
could have gone off without a hitch had she just moved them.
Maybe she just forgot about them.
Maybe.
Maybe Celestia never told her.
They got them together.
Celestia is very good about hiding things and not telling you things that might otherwise be super important.
Oh, she is a huge jerk. Yeah.
Maybe there's more in common with Discord and Celestia than we thought.
Celestia X Discord.
Maybe they are the same. They are just two different sides of the coin. I don't know.
I guess.
So they return to Ponyville. Discord goes, oh, you don't have that gun again, huh? Oh, well, I was the one who put the seeds way back when. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, you can't punish me anymore? All right, I'll reveal my whole plan.
But now, since I'm good friends, I'm now not going to use this power for anything, so...
Yeah. See how that lasts.
And then Summer Sun Celebration and credits.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's
Pretty
see. Did we see any dirt pone that we are aware of?
Yeah, she was in the final scene with the crowd, but her mane was orangish. Like, it wasn't blonde, it was kind of orange, but her cutie mark was totally there.
Oh
Seems
my
like Beer has a
god,
picture.
she dyed her hair.
Oh,
Sure.
man.
Derpy hooves. Can I spell hooves today? No.
But yeah, she is there, in the crowd, and her cutie mark is there. Her eyes were not derped this time, but she's totally there, and she's still in the intro. She still pokes her head out from the train.
Yeah, she is in the intro. Also, unrelated picture there in the chat. Anyway.
And of course, people are asking, is it a sonic spark boom? No, it's magic, you dweebs.
Oh, it kind of looked like a sonic spark boom. I could see the confusion.
I was getting to first base.
They were getting all huggy in that scene.
Don't you know that Celestia needs Twilight?
Oh yeah.
And at the end, she's all hugging on both of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't see. I guess there isn't a screenshot yet.
I saw it on Tumblr.
I don't.
Oh, are you looking for Dirt Pone?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Let me drop that in the chat. Supposedly, trying to find it here.
Click. Yeah, that's orange-haired Derpy.
And it could be because it's darker or something, or they just.
And Rainbow Dash is just. She's on something.
She drank the rest of the potion. she's watching Canterlot. She's watching Cloudsdale win the Pony Olympics right now. Oh yeah.
Oh, new episode. Oh. She got hit with the new episode sign.
Well, like if you look at my Twitter icon right now, I mean it's.
I did see your Twitter icon.
Yeah.
Or not my Twitter icon, but my Skype icon.
Yeah, whatever. I know what you meant.
Yeah, it looks like the next pony meme looks like it's going to be Twilight and her scepter.
Yeah, I was going to put that in the chat too, but it's swearing, so I can't.
I was about to say with this one screenshot with Rainbow Dash. I was about to say, she said, like, hey, guys, you got to check out this new episode. It's killer. Just because the new episode thing is right on her head.
We're in it, man.
Yo, it's like that's a great
in
the show right now. It's like that one movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. So meta.
Yeah, so this is going to be a short, probably a short-lived meme. Let's see.
Well, I mean,
you never know.
Yeah.
Execute him.
To all the ponies who have been rude to me, they shall be executed.
I like that staff she has of her head, and it's just like, ging.
Ding.
Ding.
Yeah, it's a very happy-looking scepter.
Anyway,
so anything else? Anyone in the chat? Did we miss anything in our overly complex discussion of 2 episodes of Pony? Technically, we're already an 8th through the season.
Well,
No.
Luna's in the intro, and also we saw
26. That's 13th of the way.
Okay, so we're 13th through the season. So fear.
It's almost over.
It's almost over.
no,
It only began, and now it's almost over.
can't take it. Luna is in the intro. That was pretty cool.
Luna is in the intro, and there's like a scene where
finally.
Yeah, and then there's a scene where she's smiling.
Though there is an error in the intro as well. The moment that Twilight steps off of the balloon, no wings.
Yeah, but that's the old.
Yeah, they didn't.
Sequence.
That's from season 2.
Yeah, but they didn't. They haven't modified that in the recent season. Like she has no wings when she tops off the balloon.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Fix it.
Meanwhile, some
Oh, man,
some DHXers just scribbling angrily on a board, just furiously into their Centos, just going, or into their Cintiq. I'll fix it for them. Makes it bigger than her. She's just wandering along with these massive wings just bouncing behind her. Fine!
Fine, we'll make her anatomically correct.
No.
Give her 70.
Hey, we got some images
wings.
from...
Oh.
We got some images from Power Ponies and Daring Don'ts on EQD that just showed up.
Some more?
Some more. Yep.
Even more?
Even more. I will link it in the chat and here. At least I think these are brand new. I haven't seen them.
No. Actually,
there's the videos.
The video's new.
The video's new? Okay.
The images are the same.
Okay, never mind. My bad. So many
dude,
new images and stuff.
It's like there's actually stuff to talk about now.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Okay, let's see. Anything else? Did anyone make up? Say anything left? Anything that we've missed? I think the only chuckle-worthy thing was some Discord lines.
And then we got Discord.
Pinky was especially overly pinky.
Frosting.
And
there's another way to get back to Ponyville. Oh yeah, I have wings, or you could just teleport like you usually do. Jesus.
Yeah, she really is OP now.
just teleport to Ponyville, no problem. Don't need wings.
She's the Jaina of Pony. She's just way too OP.
Yeah, but then she has terrible things happen to her, and she goes crazy and purges Dalaran and
yeah.
stuff.
Anyway,
life's hard on her.
I also kind of wanted to say, I guess, because again we've joked about how so many fanfics are ruined now.
Who cares?
Well, I was about to say, for people who really are upset about that, just take the sci-fi approach, the science fiction approach.
If you're upset about that, I think you need to reevaluate your priorities in life.
Or you could do that. Well, I was just about to say, just do like what sci-fi does when it's like, in the year 2010 in post-apocalyptic Japan or something. Just be like, okay, now it's alternate history. Alternate timeline now. Yes, alternate dimension, everything. So.
Thanks, J.J. Abrams.
And now it's Equestria that gets destroyed, and it's Everfree that becomes the actual kingdom.
Crystals.
And they're all dudes now.
So at 2 minutes and 6 seconds into that video, on that link that you sent, one of Twilight's legs was shorter than the others.
Which link?
It's just one of those things that I look at it, I can't unsee it now. It's like one of her legs is shorter than the other.
I will.
The images from Equestria episodes 4 and 5.
I will state that it did seem that there were more like points where I thought that the animation looked kind of weird this episode. Or these 2 episodes. Like, they definitely did some interesting, like, rotoscoping and some different pans that they've normally done. But then there were ones where it's just a character's head was turning, and then it just like, that turned a little weird.
And they had a lot of fun with their lighting abilities. Like, hey, we know how to do lighting now better.
Yep.
So,
it's good stuff.
So, ponies. Enjoy ponies.
Much pony, very friendship.
All right,
magic.
We can stop spoiler now. What's next episode?
Castlemania.
Castlemania. Enjoy castles and I guess fashion and shy pony.
It's yes.
It is yes, very yes.
It's all the ponies.
It
Much
is.
pony, such
except
friendship.
for one.
Such.
There's
friendship.
one pony that gets left out.
Does her name start with Apple?
No.
No.
It should.
So mean.
Anyway.
All right. Well,
Oh yeah. Apparently, the Castlemania episode was written by a guy who formerly worked on Celebrity Deathmatch.
oh, good.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Can we hope that there is some celebrity deathmatch in this?
The entire episode's claymation.
Yep.
Done. Favorite episode. You know what? If they,
Screwfelt.
you know what? Yeah, if they made a claymation scene, that would be pretty fantastic. Just imagine that.
Or
And like Twilight wings fall off, and everyone's like, and then they're back when it's back into Flash.
God,
Everybody's mad.
now I want someone to make claymation episodes. And then
or what they could do is make it like where it's like Pinkie Pie is explaining a scene and it's all in claymation, and then she gets interrupted and you see she actually set up a whole claymation set, like in the show. And it's like, how does that work?
Josh Harbour, who I guess worked on the episode, said the 2-part prequel to Castlemania was super good. I'm not sure my episodes deserve so much build-up. Modesty. Bless.
You need to earn the right to say stuff like that on the internet. Write an episode first. Make it good.
Wait.
Well, the thing is
I'm joking, but
they're doing. Megan has said, Megan, don't believe her lies, McCarthy. Like they're doing a season-long arc of some description. So
indeed.
Well, the point is they have the magical keys that they have to find. That's part of the arc.
Yep.
What I wonder, I've got a new theory on something that would be interesting, but I wonder if something that would be really cool if they did is that they still have this whole like ruin thing out here in the middle of Everfree. What if Twilight became the ruler of the Everfree kingdom?
That's pretty dark.
Well, what do you mean? I mean, not dark in the way, but just the fact that she ends up rebuilding the castle at Everfree, and that becomes her own territory. It's much in the same way that,
Can she claim squatter rights on that?
really,
the Everfree Forest seems a little evil to put Twilight in charge of.
But like magic reclaims and stuff like that, and it
maybe.
used to be nice. I mean, you saw the flashback. It used to be a good area. It just needs some TLC.
Oh, maybe.
It's got Apple Pony. She can fix anything, I guess.
This used to be a good town until those ponies showed up.
Oh boy.
We just got Twilight out of the library, and now we want her to become a hermit in the forest.
I'm not saying a hermit.
That's what the chat said.
I'm saying that she needs to become like
Urban renewal engineer.
She's going to become Erdogan there.
Okay.
Another reference I don't get.
It's Lord of the Rings stuff.
Oh,
She's going to
okay.
be an elf. She's elf.
All right.
Elf
Okay.
pony.
Okay.
They gotta have a whole episode explaining the urban renewal and gentrification.
Yeah, they're
They're
going to
gonna-
gentrify the Everfree, kick out the Diamond Dogs that can't afford the rent anymore. The
Yeah,
chorus
we're
hut's
gonna
gonna get declared.
open up a Chipotle and a Five Guys and an In-N-Out and a Panera Bread. Probably get a Cheesecake Factory up in here.
Yeah, make sure
An ill-advised Whole Foods.
this will be where the Cheesecake Factory goes. We got to get a Whole Foods over in this area.
Then you just see a bunch of BMWs and Hummers. And you're like, huh. Well, this area may be safe, but it lost its soul.
It's the kingdom of magic. Come here for magic. or Twilight just simply transforms it into a school of magic, and she pretty much makes Hogwarts.
Twilight Sparkle is Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Dumbledore, you can't operate in Hogwarts. Harry, I can do whatever the hell I want.
So yeah, that's Pawneys. That's Pawneys for this week. We'll be
Yay.
next week is more Pawneys. So you can enjoy that. Anyway, we should get to emails.
Nah.
What do you say, Sandy?
Yeah, there's a few emails.
Okay. All right. Emails, you can send those to us, to people. You can send emails. Yeah, you can send emails to a lot of people, but you could also send emails to us.
But why would they want to?
Bronyville at Gmail. I don't know. If you want to talk about things. If you got any burning questions.
If you're burning questions for you, AC.
If you're go get it checked. So let's go ahead and start. I'll go first, Sandy second, Cereal thirds, and Emdefmek fourths. If we've got fourthsies, I don't know what our email.
There's actually only 3 of them. But.
Okay. That
Okay,
works.
cool.
Then don't talk in Defmek.
All right, I'm good at doing that.
Greetings, Bronyvillians. I have been incredibly busy in the past couple of weeks and thus have not been able to send you this email. But now here we are. To AC, it was incredibly nerve-wracking. To me, you at Nightmare Nights Dallas, your panel with Emdefmek was entertaining and informative, and you were so nice when I got to talk to you after the panel. To Sandy, I didn't get to meet you personally due to how, understandably, busy you were that weekend, but I want you to know that I had a fantastic time at Nightmare Nights Dallas. It was my boyfriend's first con ever, and he had an absolute blast. Great job to you and all of your staff. I hope you decide to do it again next year. And finally, to Starry, I was so thrilled to get to meet you in person. You were incredibly nice, and I was so glad that you liked the unicorno I customized for you. Also, you have fabulous hair. Lastly, I love your show and hope you continue all the hard work you guys do for this fandom. Much love, Panda, aka Star Stuff. Now, where's did we show off the customized Starry? We may not have shown off the customized Starry. I'm not sure where that. Oh, it's on her shrine. Starry's gonna go get her customized Starry that Star Stuff, aka Panda, made. I have to admit I was a little jelly. She got one and I didn't, but here we go. Here's her little customized. I'm pretty fabulous, but here's a little customized Starry. I got a kitty on my lap also trying to run away. There we go. But
That's cute.
Yep.
Oh, cute.
Dopey.
Oh.
Little Starry Pone.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Good meeting you. I do remember you just because we saw this and was like, oh God, hey Starry, I gotta go find her. Let me go find Starry. Hey Starry, come over here. Okay, I'll go find it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so cute. And I love it. And this is what Starry sounds like whenever she's really excited. Oh my God. It's so cute.
Oh my God, I found all these Korean websites with great deals.
AC's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Sleep on the couch a lot. It's a step up from the closet.
I remember that picture.
Yep.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yep. I noticed there's more. Disclaimer, I will be offended if you'd rather wrap it up the signature and omit the following. P.S. You guys would be so kind. I appreciate you to plug my deviant art at starstuffs.deviantart.com. DeviantArt.
Deviant Tart.
Go to DeviantArt.
Oh, wow, there's a picture of Derpy with no pants.
I don't.
Really?
In
Did
the
I miss
snow.
that?
Well, that's a favorite.
That's a
That doesn't
favorite. Yeah,
count.
that's a fave.
Though there is a picture of Pinky and Rainbow Dash staring upon each other.
Wait, what?
On her journal.
The Star
Missions.
Stuffs.
Oh.
Yeah, you click on it and I could just hear it just, I had the time of my life and I never felt this way before.
Shipping? What is this nonsense?
Oh, that's Scoon. Okay.
Bronyville 10 will save you on shipping, so.
I see what you did there.
Yep. All
Yeah.
right.
Derpy forgot her pants.
Hey, Sandy,
Because
there's.
it's Scoon.
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, there's a Pico Pie email for you, Sandy.
All right. I guess I'll stop doing what I was doing, and
That'd be good. We're doing a show.
we
Stop
are
looking at pantsless Derpy.
like I ever have.
Stop
to
running
stop.
dailies. No more.
Not running dailies. Oh, son of a.
Oh, geez, you're breaking everything. Calm
Stop
down,
playing
man.
Jenga.
Yes. Well, no, but the fourth dimension Twilight doesn't stand up the best. So if you bump it, she falls over, and I
Yeah,
just
she's-
knocked over like every single one of my minis
Oh,
on the
cute,
my pony shrine.
cute
Oh, that's
horse
such
lady.
that's such a pain
Oh.
to get them all to keep.
I was like,
No,
I
the
just-
4D
I think
Twilight
I-
really doesn't stand well.
I knocked a
Nah.
couple off.
She's top heavy, and her legs aren't very far apart.
Turns out that that horse doesn't stand very. Mr. Cake has gone missing. Dang it, I get to find him now.
Well, first, let's
He's
read an
fallen-
email, Sandy.
Let's read an email, right?
Okay.
So, good day, folks. Pico Pie here. Just got caught up on the podcast for a second. I think you misunderstood the email question that I sent in. When I had asked you asked why you don't do merchandising and you thought I meant at conventions. I did not. What I was talking about is what most YouTubers do. This comes up with things like shirt designs, which are sold through companies such as We Love Fine. You know, good quality, well-respected companies that care about their fans. Example, a black shirt with OC Cider and Sandy on it that's your mustard and ketchup outfits from one of your tabletops. As they're your OCs, you could likely get around 20% of the amount it sells for as long as it has no one else's material. An example of Brony aprons for men from same podcast chefs OC Grill and Cactus with the traditional kiss to the cook wording. Stuff like that, automated by people you trust so you don't have to make it all yourself. Maybe you could put it on a poll in addition to asking chat. If you want, I could figure out a wee bit of market research for you. Nothing professional level, mind you, but definitely more than nothing. I remember I'm doing research on such things to start 2 YouTube channels. Just remember, the bigger you are, the harder you fall when I crush you, Apple Spider and Chef Sandy. With love, Heiko.
He's our nemesis.
Yes, I should have
Okay.
received that signed copy of Past Sins from Pinstrokes for you to raffle off by the time you read this. Email me and we can work out the details.
So why haven't you two sold out completely?
Because selling out
Jeez.
takes effort.
Well, selling out takes effort, and really, I mean, yeah, I've seen people wear things like Salty Bed shirts and Team Spooky and stuff like that, but pony podcasts, that's like fan of the fandom level stuff right
Well,
there. And I
and
don't
I
know how
mean-
comfy I am with that.
We did stuff, so we did the buttons a while back, and I really enjoyed the buttons because those were fun and they were kind of lighthearted, you know.
And we have a bunch of the Paris Bright balls left.
Yeah, a few of those left, but they're not, you know, marketed as ours as well. You know, back when we were kind of starting and stuff was really catching off, we actually had talked with We Love Fine and kind of brought up the idea of doing that. I just think it wasn't something that we really thought that. I don't know. If it got us a little bit of money, that would be fine. If you guys wanted some additional like Brony merchandise, I would be cool with that. It's just that it does take a, you know, as he kind of mentioned, it does take a certain amount of time and effort to do that. If you own the materials locally, you're the one that has to keep up with it, has to ship them out, has to make sure that people get their orders. And podcasts are usually have a constant track record of being really bad about fulfilling stuff like that. I mean, really, yeah, if you guys want stuff of ours, if you would want Bronyville merchandise, I'd love to hear what you guys actually would want to have and, you know, what kind of stuff you would be interested in. We would need to make sure that would be enough that everyone could get some and we wouldn't have too many. There wouldn't be too much extra waste. If there's anything in particular you guys think would be cool, we could work on that and, you know,
Why not do a shirt with the Fandom United logo?
FU crew.
Well, we have to
Yeah, why
actually,
not?
we have to do more than one episode of that first.
Yeah.
And as far as we know, that's on hiatus right now because ponies every week.
For right now,
Yeah.
yeah. Once we get a week where they're not doing one, we'll do another. Or we might end up doing. We have. I don't know. We'll figure something out. I mean,
We could do 2 episodes a week, AC.
no.
Give people 4 hours of us talking every week.
Then you would get an hour of Bronyville and an hour of FU. So
And as long-winded as this one's going, considering we're at 2 hours, 15 minutes into the call,
Oh, jeez.
we haven't been doing this show the whole time, but it's going to be a 2-hour episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's still 45 people watching us right now. It's crazy.
I'm kind of surprised.
So spoopy. So yeah, the if you guys want to do stuff like that, Pico, if you want to do some sort of research, then yeah, if there's something you guys think would be really cool, maybe something in the fandom that hasn't been done, that isn't, totally weird, then yeah, that'd be fun.
Bronyville coasters.
I wouldn't be against it. All right. Brony coasters, not bad. Though they go well with a Pixel Kitties style
Yeah.
brew.
Well, actually, the guys from My Little Ties, I think it was, they also had some coasters that they did. They're silicone cutie marks. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we could do, if we did some merchandise. If we did merchandise, I wouldn't mind if we did it, and we did it to the point that it might be charity based or something like that. I don't know. We'd have to kind of figure out what we would want to do on that. So, all right, let's see. Cyril, what's our next one?
It's an email with words in it.
That's too bad. I knew you couldn't handle it.
I can't actually read. First off, you guys rock. Seriously, keep it up. Whether Bronyville or Fandom United, as long as you guys keep me laughing, I'm in. The only downside is I've recently gotten new hours at work and can't listen to the live stream on Saturdays. I always listen to the show midweek or when it turns up, but I missed the nonsensical pre-post show and some of them had me in stitches. I'd really appreciate it if you could save them on Justin TV. Just saying. All the best from the soggy north of England. Insert clever pony name here. I wish I could think of one. Nick G. P.S. Where's Midnight Shadow hiding? PPS, I'd love it if both of you guys added me on the 3DS. Insert numbers. The friends come in really handy in the end game, trying not to spoil it. That's good because I wouldn't know what you're talking about anyway.
It's the pony thing. But by the way, in the doc, we have now added our 3DS codes, which is helpful, except we need yours to add you back. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
That is a Rainbow Dash and a cupcake.
That is Ponymon Amy. It's Pokemon. It's one of the little things you can do with them. You pet them with the stylus and feed them little Pokepuffs and can make silly faces at them. As somebody feeding Dash a Pokepuff, except it's a Pony Puff.
That's actually pretty adorable.
Eat the Pokepuff, you stupid Pokemon.
now I'm gonna have to rub you and go play with balls of yarn in a little bit.
Oh, hey, Mewtwo.
Dash
You're gonna
and a
have
ball
so
of
much
yarn.
fun, Mewtwo. Here, eat a Pokepuff. Oh, let me rub your belly, Mewtwo. Now let's throw yarn balls around. Mewtwo was just like, are you serious?
Do you love me more now? Do you love me?
I am... Mewtwo's like, I'm a god.
That's nice, Mewtwo.
They're playing
Now
with the
eat the
ball.
Pokepuff.
Eat the puff.
Just a little sidetrack. Have you seen the... what's the giant whale Pokemon? Walrus or something? Whale Lord? I think it's
Lord.
Whale. Yeah, him and Pokemon where you feed him a Pokepuff, and you know how most Pokemon just sort of munch on it until it's gone? He just opens his mouth and it's gone.
He is a
Nice.
whale.
Yes. I just thought that was really funny.
So yeah, the Wait, what was the question?
He wants you to put the pre and post shows on Justin TV.
Okay, we are recording. These do get recorded, and we do have a YouTube channel. We're just backlogged on putting the actual shows on the YouTube channel, but we are recording most of these every week, so those should be up, so you can actually see them. I just actually need to get back to putting it on our Bronyville
You can get
YouTube
20% more of us talking about tentacles and white liquids.
Good deal. Yeah, you get to watch all that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Was that the rest of the emails?
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. There's a 3DS code. I'll add you later. All right, cool, excellent. Thank you all very much. You, as always, you can always email across to us at bronyville@gmail.com, and we love those emails that you send to us. each week. 5-star iTunes Bronies. We are at 823 reviews on the YouTube thing. Not the YouTube
iTunes?
thing, the iTunes thing. I'm tired.
Me too.
On the
Yeah,
iTunes thing.
you can tell it's winter because the sun is already like setting.
Yeah, it's a little dark out there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to 5 Iron Brony for leaving an iTunes review. That's cool. Thank you.
Yep.
I don't know where we are on the iTunes thing, but
7.
it's cool. That seems pretty good.
Yep.
All right, time for one cool things. I don't have one, so I'm going to need to find one. But this is for cool stuff that you think is cool that you should go check out. People in the chat suggest me something cool. I'm cheating. Sandy, what do you got?
I got a new piece of original vocal music from Prince Whatever. I got a feature on Ikiri. It's a song about Sweetie Bot. And it's metal, and it's kind of cool. And like I said on Dusty Show last week, I really like that there's stuff like that coming out, and I hope that more people do it. So,
Oh, yeah,
there
we
we
were
go.
on Dusty's show last week.
Yeah, we didn't get kicked off or anything.
That's crazy.
We
I
survived.
know, right?
I'm actually kind of surprised.
You and me both.
Apparently, he's done several songs recently. Wow. I'm going to have to check this. Oh, yeah, he did Guardians of Equestria. So, yeah, I need to look at more of his stuff.
Oh, look at that. We are totally on his page.
Okay. Actually, I think I have heard a lot of this guy's stuff in the past. He's got a ton of videos. All right, I'll check him out. So Prince Whatever on YouTube. Whatever on YouTube.
The Whateverists.
Yes.
Okay. Cereal Face, what do you got?
Mine's a picture.
Oh, that's cool. Pictures are
If you,
nice.
if you click on it, it sends you to a picture.
It's a picture full of horses.
It's a picture full of horses, and there's most of them are horses. There's one not horse,
Yeah.
and two not horses. Two not horses.
Well, one's kind of a horse.
One's half a horse, and the one is just not a horse at all.
I think the other one's like an iguana or something.
Yeah, I don't. Who cares what his name is?
A Komodo dragon.
Yeah, I don't have a cool thing. I just remember 2 years ago when I was listening to Bronyville podcast, and Apple Cider was like, "Man, I really like that Cereal Guys Equestrian Innovations videos," and I made a little noise. It was the least manly noise ever. I L you,
We
Apple Cider.
understand.
And now we're the fastest of friends.
Are we?
Oh, yeah.
Are we friends, Apple Cider?
We talk to each other between 1 to 2 months. We're good friends.
Yep.
That's so sad.
It's a little sad.
It's like, yes.
No, wait, we hugged at a convention. That put some points in
Yes,
there.
we embraced. Our
Yes,
body sweat mingled together.
And you broke something of mine.
Oh, yeah. I gave you a really strong hug.
Yeah, that kind of hurt. You picked me up and carried me a little bit there.
I did. I should have just done the swing your arms and then carry you through the threshold, all. But then Starry would have murdered you.
Would she have?
If
I always feel like Starry's going to murder me whenever I see her in real life because she's always got that look.
Starry's
She's got that Sibsy look where you're not quite sure if she's going to murder you.
She is, but
I know. I owe you, Starry. No, it's just when you were at Nightmare Nights, you just I don't know, you didn't look that happy whenever I saw you.
I was just working. It was my working face.
I know, but looked like an angry, sodden, mad face. I'm sorry, Starry. See, Feather Prop knows what's up.
Do you?
You do have the serious game face.
Yeah.
All right, Emdefmek.
All right.
If
You
Simpson ever
guys.
watches this, I'm sorry, but you do kind of have a serious face.
All right.
She's
You
no
guys.
Yeah,
You guys like ponies, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you guys remember a show called Clone High about a bunch of clones of historical figures going to high school and stuff? Well, this guy here took audio from Clone High and made it all pony, and it's pretty funny. I really like it.
Interesting art style.
Yeah, it's done by the Crown Prince, or Crown Prince with an E. And I like it.
She's totally wearing a banana on her head.
Because why not?
Because
Why not?
why not?
Look at all the various, all the markers on this. Everybody's clicking it. Anonymous Bat, I see you.
We're watching
Click,
all
click,
of you.
Click, click.
Hello,
click.
anonymous Nyan Cat.
Oh,
Principal-
it totally is an anonymous non-cat.
Really?
Principal Celestia has a Butlertron that calls
Anonymous
everybody
Neon
Leslie.
Cat.
Pretty great.
That's the thing.
No, this is the first episode of Pony High. There's a second episode that you can find on this channel. He's got 2 more in the pipe that are coming. So far as I know, Celestia is a principal. Luna's the liaison from the shadowy organization. Twilight's Joan of Arc, and Rainbow Dash is Gandhi.
When are we getting more Two Best Sisters play? God damn it.
Doesn't he have another one? He's
He
working.
better
on
have another one because we
He's
need
working
more.
on another one. I'm pretty
Good.
sure. He was working on one where it's like it brings in Princess Cadence, doesn't it?
Cadence.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Do they play like I don't know, rock band or something? I'm not sure.
Does
But
anyone
it
actually
involved-
like Cadence?
She's okay. I mean, she's gotten some characterization and fanfic.
Gradient Wings, Sandy. Gradient Wings.
She's a pretty princess. It's okay.
That's Fee's excuse. You can't just say that all the time. It loses
No, that's
its weight
like
after a while.
of all the ponies in the show, she's the obligatory pretty pink princess. You know, Pinkie Pie is very pink, but she's not the prissy princess. And Twilight's a princess, but she's not prissy nor pink. You know,
Kind of pink. Her
Celestia's
hair is sort of pink.
Cadence is okay. I think if you get some more characterization, and if they do the whole, you know, oh hey, my brother is having a kid with his wife thing that I'd heard rumors of.
Be
And,
interesting.
It's like, oh hey, my brother's having a kid, and I'm jealous of something for some reason. I don't know.
And that episode can get really weird really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get all the whole like, oh, I gotta have a baby thing.
Let's not go there.
Yeah. Let's not
Sure.
go down the teen mom Twilight.
Yeah.
That'd be
Rainbow
bad.
Dash, I learned this spell. They just hold still.
She's like, I whoa, where did that? It's called the 63rd rune.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just hold
Anyway, that's not safe for work.
Yeah, the what was it? The yeah, the entire I don't even know.
still.
Yep.
I
yeah.
have cool things. Someone that isn't me listed to Rainbow Poke Y. You should watch that with an adult.
Let me just say that yes, Fennekins have the ratio of male to female Fennekins is 87.5. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, both the Finnegans I have are male.
I got lucky. I got a female one.
Yep. We'll talk about stuff, but yeah, I'm actually including the DHN episode guides. This is not just for My Little Pony, but this is also for if you want to find Wander Over Yonder episodes. They actually include some of the places to find where to find you some episodes for YouTube channels for this and that's true, the Wander Over Yonders, if you want to catch up on that too. So go ahead and check that. That's actually at derpynews/tag/episode. So, yep.
/tag /slashy
/hashtags /faces slashing prices. All right. Tell you what, that's going to be the end of the episode. I'm just going to call it there.
You should just run down the last, the Bronyville Gmail and join us.
Yeah, you should. Hey, Cyril, thanks for coming on.
Hey, bad.
Cool.
You're welcome, Apple Cider.
That's fine.
Why am I not online? Wake up.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. I need a nap.
Emdefmek, thanks for showing up and doing the Emdefmek thing.
Yeah.
I'm really just here for Star. I don't like apple cider.
I never asked for this. Thank you, Sandy. You do the thunder things.
You're scrunching. I had you on 3DS, and I'm like, all the various things.
I am scrunching. That is my word.
I am not the hero Bronyville wants. I'm the hero Bronyville needs.
Yes.
And thanks you to all of you listeners out there in the internet world, be it if you are on the justin.tv/Bronyville podcast stream right now, we're touching. Or if you are listening to this on iTunes or whatever podcast aggregator, we love you all. We love you for every single episode. We do these for you and because it's fun.
Good touch or a bad touch?
The best touch. I only give good touches.
You broke my back.
Well, let me good touch. All right, you can go over to BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com. Email us over at Bronyville@gmail.com. Join us roughly every Saturday noon Pacific Standard Time at justin.tv/Bronyville Podcast. Leave us an iTunes review. They're super important. We have to keep battling all the other battle people we have to battle, so please do that. You can listen to the show on Celestia Radio every Tuesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UTC. My Twitter account is at Bronyville.
That's just Sandy.
Cereal's is the cereal face. And
mine is at Cereal Velocity. It's pretty easy.
It used to be mine. You
did make that one for me.
You hated me for
I hated you a little bit, but then Twitter got fun.
You hated me for a full 24 hours, and then
something like that.
And then so you're welcome.
Well, you were cosplaying as me on the internet. It was
hilarious, and I got you several hundred followers in that. You
did get me 200 followers. What am I at now? I don't even know.
Probably more than me now. Yeah. Because you're more web
more
famous.
Chef Sandy.
And you can find me at Emdefmek on Twitter or emdefmek.me. That links to my Tumblr. Don't worry, it's mostly works safe. I give an R rating.
Yeah, he puts big flashing
Emdefmek, I've seen your Tumblr.
I'll have you know that loon in the background is fully clothed.
It's just very sheer.
Yeah,
and if she was wearing if she wasn't wearing clothes, it would be okay then.
Because horses.
Because horses and clothes. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Meetup groups. I am part of the Bronies of Northern California.
I'm Bronies North Texas.
And conventions. Looks like the FC and the Babs Con for us.
Yep. I need to nail down my flight for that. I think for FC, it's only $300.
Oh, and you've got that Fiesta thing you're going to probably do, maybe.
Well, I'm kind of key staff for that. I kind of can't not go.
He's trying to make me go to it.
He's going to turn you into one of him. Watch out. This is how
You can come and have some fun, and
I don't know about these furries of yours, Sandy. One bite, and it's like next thing you know, you're wearing a fursuit.
Yep, that's how it goes.
next thing, well, then you're gonna find that there's lots of people selling cartoon horse stuff at this con.
Don't tempt me, Chef Sandy. I know what your tricks.
That's where the money is.
I'm grabbing my boobs.
I'm not. I'm trying to get the hat behind you.
What hat?
The hat behind you. The hat behind you.
No, it's mine.
I won't wear it for a little bit.
No, it's mine.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll have hat wars in a little bit, but for now, we'll go ahead and catch you guys later. Sleep well, every pony.
Bye.
All